Are you curious what happened inside the circuit breaker after encountering a short circuit fault? Let's find out. I have here a 3-pole circuit breaker, specifically a molded case circuit breaker type, and we will try to open this to examine the inside condition. This circuit breaker encountered a short circuit fault, which is why we will try to find out what happened inside the circuit breaker after encountering this kind of fault. Quick background, this breaker is a main protection for lightnings and receptacle outlet only, then faults happen. Here's the inspection report I submitted to the owner for this occurrence. Let's try to do a simple testing before opening the breaker. I have here a multi-tester just to test the continuity of the breaker, and an insulation tester for finding out the insulation level between phases. Before going to testing, let's have a visual inspection. One sign of a circuit breaker, specifically a molded case like this, that encounter fault in the part of arc extinguisher portion, which have a sign of dark color compared to the actual body color, or like a dirt, or known as a arc burn mark, which indicates short circuit fault or arcing inside the breakers occur. Also, most of electricians do a push to trip test just to check if the breaker is still okay and functioning. But this test is only to check if the protective mechanism of a breaker is still intact and functioning. This trip positions is another indicator or sign that a breaker encounter a fault or overloading without doing the push to trip test. Once normally operating, then it cut off the electrical supply. So for insulation testing, I have here a Unity. Let's just try to do a insulation testing. And then we will record what is the reading of our circuit breaker insulation. So for line 1 to line 2, then line 2 to line 3, then line 1, line 3. Let's try to set it to on 250 volts settings here. Then the line 1 and line 2. Are you seeing the no let's try to okay so line 1, line 2, let's test. At 265 volts injected, so 2.45, so let's record it. 2.45 giga ohms, and then line to line 3 That's around 2.75. 75 giga ohms, and line 1 to line 3. Almost 3.42 giga ohms. So let's also try the part of the outgoing. Let's test line 1, line 2. Almost 1.21 giga ohms. And then from this line 1, line 3. Let's try it again. I think I'm losing a contact while I'm holding it. Okay. I'll try to retest again. I think I'm losing the probe to contact it on it properly. So that's 2.61 giga ohms, and then 1, 2, 3, line 1 to line 3. That's 3.98 giga ohms. So comparing the results, as you may notice, so it is a tolerable insulation level for a circuit breaker. So, and now let's try to test it, just a resistance test, if it is still functioning properly. Let's try this. So using this multi-tester set to ohms. I think it have a stand. Okay. So for the line 1, it's off. Then let's turn it on. Okay, there is a much lower resistance than line 2 and line 3. Oh, there is a much low contact on line 2. It's not buzzing. It's not producing a buzzing sound. Then for a line 3, whoa, what's the problem? So I think there is a problem on, I think losing contact, or for line 1 and line 3 there are definite contact, while in line 2 and line 3, for line 1, so there are definite contact, and line 3, while in line 2, what could be the problem? So I think there is a problem on line 2. It's much okay. So as you can see, there is a variation between this line. Let's see. This line, and this line. With just one touch. This one. While in it produces buzzing sound with this. Okay. Now let's check what inside this circuit breaker. Okay. We'll try to open this. No, I think I did not get the right push to the trace. Yeah, that's it. Whoa, look at this. And then try to open this using the star. No, no, this, yes. Oh, this. Oh, it's already exposed here. If you push that. All set. Then let's open. Moment of truth. Whoa. There is a sign occurrence in faulting, and also you can notice, oh, it's just a removable one. Wow, a mechanism. So the trip mechanism is a zoom blocking part. Let's try to sign of fault. Wow. Been seeing in this color blocks, and here it's much cleaner, and this is there is. Okay, let's try to switch it off. This is a switch off position. Oh, I can remove it. Wow. Oh wow, dear. Could I focus it here? Oh, this one. Is it how after a fault happened in our circuit breaker? This is for line 1, and let's try to remove this line 2. Just carefully so that it will not disassembled. Whoa. And then secondly, third last one. Oh, obviously, plus focus. Just assign the focus. Why it? Yeah. Here. Visible line. Okay. So after a circuit breaker encounter a fault, so maybe a higher match fault greater than the interrupting rating, about 100 for 230 volts. Interrupting linking. Some noticeable. So from the incoming part, while in the outgoing part, you can notice that there's no sign of let's bring it back. Okay. Set number 3. Set number 2 and number 1. That is the end of inspection for the inside conditions of the circuit breaker after encountering a fault. Thank you. To further discover EEngineering life, please like and subscribe to our channel to give you an updates as we electrify our world.